I had a great weekend. Today we are starting off this fine, rainy, cool Monday morning. Home builder needs 4 more loads of gravel. They're putting in drains at the house this week before the basement floor goes in. So he told me to go get him some gravel. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's supposed to rain quite a bit today. I want to get this gravel before it rains. That way we can get back the lane without getting stuck. I guess we'll be able to get back the lane, but getting around the house without getting stuck. Gonna need some more dinosaur bones. It's been kind of misting / sprinkling on and off all day. It's supposed to rain pretty heavy though here around lunchtime. So hopefully we can get that before that happens. Much better. So this gravel will be for backfilling the basement. Not all of it's going to be gravel to the top, but a good bit of gravel is going to be around this basement. I'll get this hauled, and then the garage footer, we're also going to need gravel for that. So there'll be 5 more loads of this I'll be bringing in. I think the rain is here. Starting to get a little sloppy back here. We're going to get 1 more load, leave it on the truck. That'll be into the gravel hauling for today. And at some time we need like 15 loads of 304 limestone for this building pad. I think Brad's going to start hauling that tomorrow. We survived the big storms. We actually had tornado warnings yesterday after we quit recording. So back over here today. I'm going to try to finish up with this brush cutter over here today. We've got some other tasks we need to do with this excavator here and elsewhere, so I need to finish that up. Maybe work on this longer than an hour at a time today. Well, we got a hydraulic leak. That didn't take long. Yep, that's an issue. So we keep having issues with some fittings rubbing loose or vibrating loose, so thinking we're going to probably have to put some Loctite on them. Whoa, whoops. Chilly. Probably should have wore more than a thin jacket. But I also thought I was going to be sitting inside. Found the problem. This fitting right here was pretty loose. Go ahead and tighten that up. Clean out some of that brush. Then we're gonna leave that shield off. We're gonna tip this up and dump that hydraulic while it's sitting there out. That way we can see if we're still leaking or not before we put that shield back on. There it goes. We need to stay away from that. It's slowing down, but it would still feel less than ideal. Had to have Dad bring me some hydraulic oil because, well, we were a little low, but now we're back in business. Man, these breakdowns could at least occur closer to lunchtime. Hey, they're taking me to lunch. Yeah. Yeah, back in the cutter we go. The reason that we are doing this, or the reason I'm doing this, just cleaning up these roads. I'll keep this a lot more nicer and more mowed and whatnot when we live here. I want to do this now before there's vegetation on it. You can see what you're cutting into. Make sure we're not hitting anything that we don't want to hit with a brush cutter. Just want to get this done now before we get super busy and everything's green. All right, that's going to be it for here today. I have to pick this back up tomorrow. We got taxes to pay. Oh, I don't even know where we've left off on this video. These past 2 weeks have been pretty chaotic, but it's raining quite a bit. There's not a whole lot of work that we're gonna do in the field right now. I'm gonna try to finish up this brush cutter. We have a good week coming next week, and I wanna be done with this over here because we are going to probably start field tiling here soon. So I'm gonna try to get this thing up and going. Had an oil leak again, so I need to do this same old thing. Tighten this fitting up, and then we'll hop in here and try to trim some trees along this road while it's raining. I think we're gonna put the old thread locker on this thing, but I have to do that when I get it back to the shop. Like I say, we'll be done with the brush cutter until after tiling's done. We got about a week of tile work we want to do this spring. Hopefully that'll hold the rest of the afternoon. It's been pouring rain today, and we got like a 2-hour break where it's just kind of sprinkling a little bit. So I'm gonna try to do some work while it's doing that. It'll probably get rained out here in a little bit. I'm bored. It's only so much crap you can do in an office before you want to lose your mind. At least I do. So I don't know how well this will work, because instead of buying the forestry kit for this, Dad thought that was ridiculously priced. So he put together this plexiglass, which does work pretty well for protecting the windshield. The problem is, the windshield wiper ain't gonna do much for it. Another day, different task. Right now we're still forklift repairman apparently.
Business for.
You got another one unhooked over here.
See when we put it on there 10 times.
Hey, you got it. So this morning we're spraying some wheat. Dad asked me to come over here and help him get the sprayer loaded. We are putting on a few other things besides just fertilizer. Well, it's all fertilizer, I guess. Put on some micronutrients. Stuff we got a gravity feed in. So we got some boron, we got some sulfur. Yeah, all this synthetic fertilizer is going to kill the world. Ask Joe Rogan, he'll tell you. So what I mean by that is, listen to an episode of Joe Rogan. He gets talking about agriculture, saying that there's only 60 years of row cropping left because we're stripping off the topsoil and all this fertilizer we put on it. Most stupid thing I've heard in a long time. Back to farming. We didn't just come up with out of thin air the need for this product. We have a wheat agronomist, Phil Brown, and he's who told us that we need this based on what the crop looked like, what it needs to produce the best. So normally we would do this through the Chem handler, but we don't have it here yet, so we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Go ahead and turn it on. Can we go ahead and open it?
Yeah.
I got it, it's open. You like our Chem handler? Throttle just stuck on this thing. That was somewhat sketchy. I didn't really like that. Besides the standard 28% nitrogen, we're also putting 1034O along with this borosol and ammonium thiazole to make for some happy wheat. Happy, happy, happy. So we are mixing up another batch of this concoction to take over to where Dad's going to be spraying. I give him enough product to do 90 acres. That's about all the acres he's got where he's going. Me and BJ are going to mix that up now and take it over to the next field. Trying to get taller.
What?
Trying to get taller. You're eating food beside a fertilizer tank.
Yeah.
So take that to the field. Right now we're waiting on Dad though. I think we're only going to do 2 loads, but that'll do the acres that we have where the sprayer's at, so that'll be good. Those are wet acres, and there's a slight chance of rain today. So I want to get that on there soon. Now, unlike with herbicide, you can put that fertilizer on right before rain. I suppose if it rained way too much, it could wash it away, but it would have to be a lot to do that. In fact, a little bit of rain is actually good for it to help pull that nitrogen into the ground so it doesn't evaporate. One more.
Hey everybody, side dresser wheat here, just had lunch, afternoon. They get started on getting things ready. Boys are gonna bring the son headed over home there. Do that. 28, all kind of stuff on our wheat guys. Got us putting on 28, 1034O, ammonia thiol, a little bit of boron. I guess that's it, 4 products. So I hope it raises something. So we're headed over to the house there, see what we can do over there. Start across the road, I guess, the house. Yeah, okay, I think we got her started spraying. We're using streamer nozzles, shoots out like 7 strings out, so that way it doesn't get all over the leaves like a mist would, burden leaves and wheat. Put 28 gallon on with all this stuff, so I can't run real fast. These nozzles, there's about, I'm gonna run 10 mile an hour, I don't know. Yeah, about 10 mile an hour is gonna be about it, 9.5, about 65 pounds of pressure more. This is where we bulldozed. So that's pretty well sandy, and they just wash it down there. They don't make much rock with it. See? There's a new field. We got it cleaned up. We didn't get it all cleaned up. I went through there today, made some paths, tried to smooth it down so we could I get through there and sow some weed on it. Been trying to do that. They ain't got it done yet. So hopefully we get it done before it grows up again. There's 35. If you see that, do 35. With nice weather, March came in like a lamb, so it'll probably grow out like a lion. What the saying is, we'll pay for this better probably. Down there's where we've been dozing some, knocking trees down. There we go, water steering down some. You can see that line right there. We're far that line. See how crooked it is. It'll take you around there. Slow down. This field's really in the straight side. Hold it hardly. There's what we're putting on, 28 gallon. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen this dry. This time of year, this is always wet ground right in here, always soft. I ain't making the track, so it's pretty dry, yeah. So any moisture we get will be welcome, so we can get stalked up for summer. Hopefully we get done tiling down at the other farm. I hope next year maybe we can put some tile right in through here because it needs it. Normally this drowns out some through here places, but might make it this year. It'll start raining.
So this will be the last tank. We're gonna get this one filled up. And then we all have things we have to do tonight outside of farming. So Dad has an appointment in town at 5. BJ's son, his little son, starts ball practice. And Dax has ball practice tonight too. And I'm one of the coaches, so not to mention I got all the equipment for the team in my truck. Now typically, it's not this nice, and I wouldn't mind going to baseball practice. But I knew that going into this could happen. And it'll probably suck even more in April and May, but at the same time, I'm only gonna get one chance to be Dax's baseball coach. Or well, I guess a few years of it. Same with BJ and same with my girls. We'll try to get the most of this while we can, while the kids are still, you know, like little and enjoy being around us. Checking the, oh heck, there ain't even a tire there to check.
Quit yesterday there, had to refill up there, and I had to go to town, come back, and couldn't get this thing started, so worked worked on it, couldn't figure it out. So here we are today. Started up this morning, killed the disconnect. I don't know if that reset something or what, but it's working now. So got started. Rained a little bit, but I think it's okay. We're gonna finish this field here. Maybe do some more, try to get this wheat done today. Hope it'll rain tomorrow, so maybe I can get it done today. We'll find out. I got that 150 acres finished there. We're just like about 1/2 around, just a point right there. I finished up. That's all we're doing today. Got about 100 acres left, and talk about big rain tomorrow. So I don't know. Sun's going down, so we'll finish up next week. So I'm gonna leave out there tonight, let it wash it off, rain washes it off, does a little better job than I can do. Rock saw's in here, combines are in here. I drove the rock saw over yesterday, so be a little chilly, but I'll take it home.